social media, and he's been doing an awesome job, man. Shout out to Yo Buddy Music. So we got some answers in here so far in the chat. We got SSL. Okay, all right. We got RC20. Ooh, the UA Fairchild. Okay, all right. We kind of rocking.
I'm not mad.
So what you got, bro? What's your joint?
Yo, I use volume shaper on like every beat. That's like my go-to. Like I'm gonna sidechain something, so I would say that's like my go-to, on every joint.
Got to. Facts. For me lately, Wolf compressor. This has been a lately thing. Yeah, Wolf compressor been the move. Lenses Beauty in the building. What's happening?
What up?
So what is that one plugin that you put on every single project? And then I got another interesting question. And speaking of questions, now is your time. Anything that you want to know, anything that you want to ask of us, ask of the community, ask of the people, in the chat, make sure you post it down here so we can get straight to it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Parallel Aggressor. All right. Is that from what's my folks' name? Is that the Baby Audio joint? Yes, sir.
I'm not familiar with that one.
The name sounds familiar.
Young Black Metaphor.
Black Metaphor in the building. What up, bro? So I would ask Black Metaphor what's one plugin he puts on every project, but I'm not even sure if that question applies to him right now because my man has been killing the MPC 2500.
Right.
Dog, it's been going on a little while, and I think you could tell somebody like they found their joint, or at least their joint for the minute.
Right.
That thing is, yeah. He carrying that joint around like a 5-year-old with a Teddy Ruxpin. He got it. I think that's his joint, man. Yes, sir.
He's got it under the arm right here.
Facts. Console SSL 4000.
Dog, I know this is completely irrelevant, but do you remember when people used to make beats and they used to have the IMAX and they used to have to carry? You got to hook the screen like that because it's, you know what I mean? Because the back of the screen kind of wobble a little bit, so you got to hold it a certain. Yeah, I used to always be nervous, dog. I would see that and get stressed out.
Wait, those were the bubble back joints. You talking about them?
Well, that, and then when they got even the flat ones, but they were still kind of big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would make me nervous, dog. Every time I'm just like, dog, just get a laptop, bro. Just get a laptop, bro.
Yo, carrying your computer around, you look like a fool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I remember me and Jay was at, what was that joint? I can't remember nothing today. Tree Sound for a week, working on just beats or something. And that was the first time I realized I needed a laptop. I had to bring my whole computer and leave that joint there for a week.
But your whole setup is it used to be a whole ordeal, dog. Like you would have to map out when you go into the studio, like logistically, like, all right, I'm gonna bring this. We're gonna bring this truck. I'm whipping an SUV today. All right.
I'm coming in with tables, all that.
Or we're gonna come set up like it's a DJ gig.
I did. Like, yo, why does he have is that an MPC coffin? Yeah. So Black Metaphor said, yeah, he could do everything on this 25. I'm not mad at you, bro.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
I'm not mad at you. What do you all think? And Triza, I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to everybody in the chat. What do you think about a Daw-Less setup? Like, would you go Daw-Less? Would you go full Black Metaphor on them?
I would. I feel like it's something freeing about that. I feel like you just got to wrap your mind around working through that process, which I feel like, I don't want to say it's hard. I just think it's the adjustment period. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just grew up with clicking, keyboard, mouse kind of thing. You know what I mean? But I think once you get past that, I feel like, man, dog, some of the best times I've had was making beats on MPC. Just as far as just like vibing and it's like just being creative. To me, that's like the best flow. So I could see that. I'm still about the convenience, bro. I just want the, laptop pull up when I can, but I'm not mad at it at all.
Okay. Rufus the one, what up? He said, finally, I got on a live show. And, everybody in the chat, if you would ever go Daw-Less, like no computer, just like using one piece of equipment, like an MPC or something like that, no computer. If you would ever adopt that workflow, give me a 1. If you're like, nah, only computers, I'm not doing anything Daw-Less ever in my life, give me a 2 in the chat. I think you kind of know where I stand.
Oh yeah,
I got no problem going Daw-Less, bro.
it's crazy because the homie Cliff, shout out to Cliff, he had hit me up and we was just talking. And he was asking me about like what people are using. He was like, it's so weird. He's like, because all the people who like came up using like DAWs and just clicking everything in are using like hardware now, and then all the hardware people are going to the software. And I think people are just trying to get like a different creative vibe and just spark something different, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why you see like the younger like kids going to like MPCs, I think, because it's like, all right, this is going to give me a different way of thinking about stuff.
Facts. I think it's dope. And shout out to Cliff. Cliff hit me too. And Cliff asked me one of the most ridiculous questions I've ever heard in my life. He asked me basically, is it possible to have too many NPCs? I said, Cliff, don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. I know they all do the same thing, but no, it's not. So listen, Yo Buddy Music, he has a 1 and a 2. We got a 1, we got a 1, and we got an 11 from Rufus, the one who also bought a badge. Shout out to you.
Hey, shout out to Rufus.
We appreciate it, bro. We appreciate the badge. Shout out to Rufus. So the question, in case you missed it, was, would you ever go Daw-Less? If you would go Daw-Less, meaning no computer in your setup, give us a 1. If you like, nah, computer all day, every day, I would never tear away from the computer, give us a 2.
Bro, I think that should be like in everybody's routine though, to do something to get out of their comfort zone. Like lately, like my daughter has this like little piano, and sometimes where I'll just sit there and write like melodies on there, and then I'll just like record it and make notes for myself to come back to it. But I think it's cool just to get off of like not in a DAW, you know what I mean? And not staring at the computer. It's just like, all right, I could just kind of brainstorm, come up with a cool idea, and then go back to it and do something. And you know, so
I got a Daw-Less station. It's on oh, you can't see it's not this table behind me. It's another table somewhere else. That's like just a whole like Daw-Less island. And I think that's really needed. So we can go through some of these responses here, and then I have another question that's actually related to this question. Dr. Love, what up, bro?
Young Dr. Love, what up, bro?
You say you're trying to get away from the computer. I feel you.
Hey, I ain't mad.
Man, big time. Yeah, I support ASAP, man. I appreciate it. So we got a lot of people in here that would go Daw-Less. Prentice, what up? Prentice, I got something.
Yeah, Prentice, what up, bro?
About you. I'm gonna talk about today too. Something that you posted. Yeah. All right. So cool. I'm with the Daw-Less joint. I started, back in the day, caveman style. And I would consider the MPC 2000 my first real production setup. I had like S2000 MIDI to a thing, and I had a DJ sampler with a sampler thing on it. I didn't really consider that a real production setup, but the 2000 was like my first real production setup. And there is a certain freedom to working without a computer. Of course, then that was like the only thing you could do.
Right.
But even like having a computer and being so deep into computers now, and then going back to something like a 2000, even though it's limited in what it can do, it's just so much fun. Like, it's way more fun. The workflow is awesome. Of course, it's a give and take thing. I'm not saying it's like all the bee's knees, but I think it's important, man. If you can get you a little Daw-Less setup, a little cheap something. Get you like a 303, even though I heard those are crazy to sequence on. But just get something that doesn't require a computer. Yeah, it'll make your mind feel great. Shout out to No ID. No ID, he's the one that made me go back to the 2000, and now I make it my business to like go Daw-Less every now and again. So the second part to this that I had was I was watching something online. I think it was Lord Finesse he brought something up, and then I was talking to EA Ski. Shout out to my brother EA Ski. And I had a question. Do you think that you have more pride in what you create if you make it on something that is very limited versus making it on something that is feature rich? You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, making a beat on an MPC, or something old that just has very limited features, but you make a fire beat versus making something on FL or Ableton or something like that. What do you think?
I don't think it would matter for me, bro. I think as long as the beat is jamming, that's what I care about. You know what I mean?
Or at the end of the day, definitely that's what matters. But
yeah. I feel I can see what you're saying, because it's kind of like I always go back to, it's like with Video and Needles, and he's talking about how he would sample one shots, and it would, you know, it just opened my mind up to like, yo, I never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? That way. Yeah. And I don't know, man. I just don't know if I would care, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah, some people wouldn't care.
I mean, I know limitations help you figure out different creative ways. So that would be cool. Like personal milestone of like, oh, I took this and I made that. And that's like,
well, cool. That's where the pride part comes in. Yeah. So yeah, I'm like, would you be more proud of something you made with limitations versus if it turned out to be the exact same beat, no matter what you did it on, would you be more proud of the one that you did on something that's limited? I know personally, having done both, the answer is overwhelmingly yes for me. Mm-hmm. Like if I make something on something that wasn't really designed to do as much as I did on it, I'm gonna be proud. It's the equivalent of having a mansion built. You're gonna be proud because you got a mansion, versus if you built that very same mansion and it looked the same, came out the same with your bare hands. You're just gonna have more pride.
Right.
But that pride could also be a double-edged sword, because sometimes you could be so proud of those things versus the other things that you push those things more. And they might not necessarily be your best work. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. Right.
Yeah, so when you go and playing stuff for people, you might be like, you so proud of these joints that you made on the limited whatever, that you playing those, and really like, nah, you should have been playing the other joints the whole time. So but to me, like the answer is just overwhelmingly like, yeah, you're more proud, but like have some type of discernment when it comes to it. Don't let your pride lead like, yo, this track is the best track I ever made. Like, no, it's a track that was the hardest to complete because you did it on a rock with a rock and a stick. But at the same time, like it's probably not your best joint.
I get what you, it's kind of like when you do those puzzles, it's like OD crazy, and it's like it's a different satisfaction between doing like the little normal like restaurant puzzle and doing that one. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts. I got you. The word satisfaction, that's a great word. That is what you get, a sense of satisfaction from it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, don't let that shit misguide you though, because you be out this joint swearing this beat is killing, and you like, nah, it ain't killing, bro. You just did a lot to get it to happen. And the last thing I'm gonna say about this too, I did try this thing where if I use something like Ableton, but I use it in the limited capacity, like I limit it to whatever, like maybe like just the 2000 or something would have, like I dumb it down and I can't use this, I can't use that. Not the same satisfaction. I don't get satisfaction out of dumbing something down as much as I do with something that's limited and making it do more than it's supposed to do. But if I dumb Ableton down to like only 4 tracks and no time stretch and all that, not the same at all.
It's like one thing if you took like a Hemi and you just made it to like a regular engine, or if you took a regular like stock Honda engine and you made it some Fast and Furious 10 Elon Musk spaceship kind of joint. You know what I'm saying?
Facts though.
Gotcha.
Exactly. So just a little thought.
My brain works in a weird way, bro. I tell you. The way that my stuff related.
They did a movie about you. It's called Beautiful Mind. Yeah. We'll see. All right. So see what this chat talking about.
Black Metaphor says you're gonna care once you hear that joint knocking. No, that valid points. I could now hearing the question, think about it. I see both sides of it. I still don't know if I would just be so caught up on that though, because I'm like with my beats, bro. I'm like one like the proud father. This is like so many of them. I'm so proud. You know what I mean?
You're gonna beat your chest though. If you make that fire on the island with 2 sticks versus having a lighter, you're gonna beat your chest a little bit, I feel.
But you know what? That makes sense though, because it's a beat, bro. It's so crazy. I have the CD like right here. I could see it, right? Mm-hmm. And me and my brother made this beat, and we didn't understand how to use a DAW. And so we didn't understand how to loop. So to get the beat to be 3 minutes, we would have to nudge it manually every time. So we'd take 4 bars, duplicate it, nudge it to get it to loop right. And so you can hear the song drifting throughout the beat. You know what I'm saying? Like it's horrible, but I was so proud of that beat, bro, because it took so much to get it. It took us like 2 days to get us to get a 3-minute beat down using
Wow.
digital performer. But so if that's what you're talking about, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. But like I said, it's definitely not like the best beat that you ever.
Right.
But you're like, yo, no, we worked it out. We made that happen. It took days, and we made that happen. I'm proud of that.
Hey, exactly.
Yeah. What's happening in this chat?
Let's see. Not even hating on the classic people. I'm about that product, bro. Let's move some money in the economy, empower, inspire some people.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. It was another part before. He says, I read about the inventor of Java's language. He's programming the old computers taught him patience. When time-sharing PCs came out, he taught a wizard hours turned into minutes, and he was way ahead. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. But yeah, that sounds dope.
When I made Trinity, I was pumped.
All right.
Because I made that joint with all free stuff that you could get off the internet. So I was super proud.
Have you been using that lately?
Nah, I need to. Matter of fact, Trinity is on this computer. This is not my podcast computer.
Oh, stop.
No, actually, no. Trinity's on a computer in the back. I've had 3-4 computers since then, but I'm gonna see if I could like port her over. You know, I'm proud. I'm talking about like it's a real person. I'm gonna see if I could port her over to my newest computer and get that popping. Because I was proud of that for sure. All free stuff.
Young Jerry Nova, what's going on, man?
Oh, that's my guy, Young Jerry Nova in the building. Jerry
Realistic Productions, what up, bro?
Realistic in the building, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, bro, did you watch Versus last night?
I did, young. Keith Sweat versus Bobby Sweat. Yeah.
So you know what? One, I realized when I said that they're not promoting like they were, I think the difference is the cultural memes, and you don't see them making Instagram videos anymore like that. It's that part of it isn't there. It's like I knew that was gonna happen, but I feel like it wasn't reminding me. You know what I'm saying? Like normally when the other ones you go online and you see them everywhere, but you know, I know that comes with.
Did you watch it?
I saw clips of it and it was funny, bro. I was wild, bro.
Hold on, because I want to talk about it. But Indie News 2X said, who was the guy trying to press Oracle on IG this week? I don't know. That shit happens like every week. So tell me which instance you're talking about, and I'll get into it. But yo, the Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown. Say what you want, Battle of the Uncles, whatever. Dog. Hits, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hits. It reminds you of like hits. That was a time. Those years were a time where we just had so many hits all the time that we took them for granted.
Yeah, it didn't really. It's not the same. It's like that was another one.
Yeah. But I mean, just like I'm not gonna lie, they played a ton of random songs. Both of them played.
Yeah, it was a few. I was like, I never heard this song in my life.
Me too. I was like, bro, I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit this one out. But when them joints came on, I'm like, damn, y'all got it. Even the joints like. You just know it makes you feel good. You don't remember the words, so they start singing it or something like that. You're like, oh, I kind of know this joint. But man, I know they're not soldiers in the army, man. But thank y'all for y'all service, because, bro,
and it's great because like I went to Keith Sweat's studio, bro. I probably talked about it on the podcast, and I kept
thinking about that.
And he's exactly that guy. Like I was so amazed that when I met him, he's exactly what I thought he was gonna be, bro. He was drinking. It was like noon. He was drinking Hennessy. He had just finished doing a radio show, and he was just like the coolest uncle ever, bro. I was like, yo, this is the craziest. This is exactly how I pictured Keith Sweat to be. Like he just seemed like he about to be like your cool uncle is gonna pull you aside, like, listen here, young blood, like this is what you gotta do. Like, you know what I mean? Get the game, blah blah blah, go over there. Yeah. Cool, super cool. So seeing him out there was hilarious. But I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw clips of it.
Yo, matter of fact, in the chat, put if you were or are, whether you saw it or not, Team Bobby or Team Keith.
Keith got some joint, bro. I was so sick, bro, because I hadn't seen him since. I was like asking him for like samples. He's like, yeah, man, I gotta find it, but yeah, you can have some samples.
That's hilarious.
He got some
joints. I know he got some joints though.
Oh, bro, because you know he was producing a lot of them records too. Like he cold, bro.
He is cold. Cold. Keith Sweat, he actually pointed it out during the battle, but listening, I kind of thought about it. I don't know if he was like the first, but he was one of the first R&B acts to use a 808 regularly in the song. Like regularly. And he said it. He even said it during the joint. And you listen, you like, damn, and them joints hit. Keith Sweat alone, like his fast joints, he don't have that many of them. Those weren't doing anything. But with the slow joints, whew, he was in his bag, man.
Is it just me or Keith Sweat is like the predecessor to all like the singy rappy kind of guys? He's like that bridge. I feel like this is where it starts teeter because he's a singer, but he got like a little rapper vibe to him. You know what I'm saying?
He does. I don't know if there's somebody that was before him or more of that. I'm not even really trying to think about if it was, but he was definitely that. And I noticed something last night too. Keith Sweat has to do a Keith Sweat imitation to sound like Keith Sweat. You know how everybody imitates Keith Sweat and they get into their little nasal Keith Sweat singing bag? He does that. he has a Keith Sweat voice. That's amazing to me.
That's funny though. Just to think people be doing their own impressions. Like Denzel be in the mirror, like, all right, let me do my Denzel voice real quick.
Yeah, it's like one day before Keith like really got in his thing, he's like, yo, I need a more distinct voice. Maybe. And then he's like, yo, that's it.
That's Brandon, dog.
Mix that with some begging. And he was off to the races, cuz he was off to the races. But shout out to Bobby, man. Bobby had, in my mind, of course, Bobby had the most hits last night. Of course. At a certain point, you could tell Keith was going to his pin bag. He's like, Bobby cheating, he playing New Edition stuff. But really, I think just like Keith was like, no, Keith got some joints, but at a certain point, they was like, you want to keep going? You got one more? Bobby, they're like, no, we got two, 3, 4 more. Keith's like, shit.
Right. And it's just wild how that training, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're so even, bro, they could not do all that choreography for years. And it still is like, I mean, they older, of course, but they still get it, bro. They still get the stage presence, right?
Yeah, they did. But I mean, they just had hits. And Keith Sweat singing to the Ciroc.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
He got Jada twisted. I guess Bobby probably don't drink anymore. So Bobby was just up there, like, you know, chilling, being the adult in the room, but they still had fun. You know, they still did their thing. So shout out to those dudes, man. They got some joints, bro. Woo.
You know what? I got faked out on that drink because it said Essence on their date.
That's
and I'm thinking like Rare Essence. I'm like, go. This is about to be crazy.
Yo, shout out to you for saying Rare Essence.
I'm like, who else got Essence in their name, bro?
Yeah, hey, that's a fact. But I'm like, oh, they're at Essence Fest.
Yeah, they faked us out. The blurry boy
got us. But yeah, man, I think real quick, just a super shout out to Bobby because that man been through a lot, dog. And he's changed a lot too. Like that man like lost his whole family.
Yeah,
and it's crazy.
Yeah, he a legend though.
Yeah, facts though, man. Shout out to both those guys. So somebody said who pressing who? Wait, oh yeah. Okay, so on the pandemic post. Oh yeah. So at a certain point, at first I thought dude was serious, and then he just kind of turned out to be one of them. He didn't say this, but everybody just turned into those. I'm just playing, dude.
I just want to get your attention.
Yeah, I'm just playing. So shout out to Jen. She reposted the how comfortable are you on a scale of 1 to 10 going to the studio. She didn't post the whole thing. It was just like the first minute.
Right.
But the dude was like, he's just like, oh, Oracle, you gotta lighten up or something. I don't even know why he said you gotta lighten up because I just posed a question. I never said how I felt about it or gave my answer. But he's like, man, you gotta lighten up. He's like, the meat and potatoes of it was, you're probably the reason why y'all not doing the podcast in public. No, he's like, you can't stay in your house all the time. You gotta lighten up. I was like, dog, I'm out here. Like, I'm out here every day.
Right.
I'm like out here for real. So he's like, man, you probably the reason why y'all not doing the joint in public in person anymore. I'm like, well, no, I kind of wanted to do it in person, but I was like, after not doing it for a year, and my man not having to make that long ass drive to the set, it's just easier to do it that way. I'm like, I would love to do it in person, but you know, it's a long drive for Triza. And after doing it this way, it's just easier. So he's like, oh man, he probably just said that to make you happy, but I don't want to mess up your relationship. And so at that point, I was like, all right, I'm out. But I actually deleted the thread. And the reason why I deleted the thread was it didn't have anything to do with me. Right. But it got to a certain point. I'm like, all right, I know you're joking and all, but you kind of trolling, you're going too far. And I'm like, now you're implying that a grown man has to say something to appease me. I'm like, okay,
that's weird.
You about to be a habitual line stepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and I thought we was having a real conversation. So that's what it was tripping. You good. But yeah, that's what it was with that. So yeah,
I ain't even know.
Hey man, hey yeah, dude, you know,
bro, I ain't gonna care, bro. I've been on some trying to protect my mental, not be on social that much vibes. So if someone messaged me and I haven't seen it, please forgive me. I've been kind of just locked in, bro. I've been off the grid.
I was off social media for 2 months. I got back on this week and I'm about to get back off for 2 months. I'm like, nah, this ain't it's not really. I get on there, I'll check my DMs because that's what people talk. But like as far as like the feed and the comments and all that shit, I tried to step back in. I was like, let me be a little, let me be a little more social. I've been gone for 2 months. After like a week, I'm like, oh, I'm back out. I'm out. Yeah, the internet is a terrible country. Don't visit. It's terrible there.
Smoking Aces says, who we riding on? He said, UnQuantized, fool.
Facts though.
Now they don't want that smoke.
Nah, they don't.
You only press that button, you know what I mean? Like at the end.
I think IG. Oh damn, you froze.
Oh, is it on my? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think we good now. On mine is fixed.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, cool.
But yeah, the Beehive gonna put mad bees on people pay. We're gonna put the little mixing knob square jump.
Oh yeah.
Mad
MIDI keyboards in people comment sections.
Yeah. No, it was a light thing, but I knew I figured somebody's gonna ask about it. Thank you for bringing that up because I forgot about that joint. But yeah, every now and again, you'll get some people. And the thing is, I rarely do it, and this is why I don't answer my phone for numbers I don't know. This is why I don't talk to because every now and again I'm like, you know what, my gut says no.
Right.
But people, my wife, you need to be a little okay. Let me. I think I'm having a conversation and turning into something else. I'm like, you know what? This is why I don't like people. But shout out to you guys. UnQuantized Squad is real, and watch out for the I'm just playing people. That's my thing.
I hate them.
Passive aggressive people, not really my cup of tea. So I was like, oh, you a passive aggressive troll. I thought you was like a squad member, but
does that ever work? I feel like the only time that works is like when you're in like second grade and like you're like trying to hit on like a girl. It's like, bro, like other than that, like when does that work where it's like I'm gonna talk trash about you to get your attention, and then after you get upset, then it's like, oh, I'm just playing. Cool. I'm a big fan, bro. Just playing. Like, yo,
always a fan. I'm like, but you ain't talking like an ex-girlfriend. You're talking one of my ex-girlfriends.
Yeah, that bro. I'm quick to block. Yeah. Block.
Yeah. Hey man, protect your mental health. Speaking of protecting your mental health, Young Busy has returned to the internet. He wasn't gone, but he said he just took some time out to took some time out for his mental health. And I saluted him. Like I told him congratulations on that like 2-3 times yesterday, just because I think that's important. I think we all need to do that. So
especially he be cranking out videos. So him to take a break. That's like, all right, go ahead, chill out, sit down.
Yeah, you got to do it, bro. You got to do it.
Smart.
You got to do it.
Ponzu, what up, bro?
Young Ponzu, what's the word?
Quintino, what up, bro?
Yeah, what's the chat hitting for?
It says, okay, where does one go to network when you live in Canada? Music blows here.
Whoa, wait.
That's why I'm like, I have a hard time believing that, bro.
Well, we're not Mounties.
I've never been.
We don't know Canada. So maybe he's like, no, I'm in Northwest Canada, and all the music is in Southeast Canada,
Yeah.
I don't really know. But remember that terrible country I was just talking about called the internet? Unfortunately, that's where you can meet and collaborate with most people. But I do feel like if you're in a remote location, the internet is going to be your best bet because plane tickets and airports and stuff.
My understanding of Canada is the music scene is crazy. Production wise, y'all got some crazy like monsters.
Yes. It's diverse as far as genres go as well.
Bro, like I'm thinking Canada's lit, bro.
Me too.
So if I'm wrong, But my idea of Canada and music is very high, bro.
But wait, we also don't know what Homeboy's trying to create.
Ooh, that's
you might be trying to do something like in Canada, they do everything except for country EDM or whatever it is. It could be that. Who knows?
That is a good point.
Yeah,
but I mean the internet, and this I will take blame. I've been working on something for the podcast, and then I got stuck, and then I made the executive decision to just hire somebody to do it. Why am I doing this? Because I'm getting stuck doing it. So I did that. So a little prolonged, but it's getting done, and that'll be a good place for everybody to network once that's done. And it finishes the changes.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Dr. Love says, shout out to mental health. Indeed.
Oh, big facts. Big facts.
Indeed.
Yeah. And that's super facts.
Works for yes, man. I know what you're talking about.
In Canada, you network at the maple trees by the spigot.
That's enough, eh? Yeah, man. That's crazy though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the internet, man. Just the internet. Look, actually, you're in a cool place right now. There are people in here, and I think we should at least once a show. I want to drive that point home, and maybe even having in some clips where, if you don't know where to start networking with people or like-minded people on the internet, here is what I would call a safe space. It's kind of like we weeded out most bad elements to have a space of people here that are mostly like collaborative. Of the same mindset. So really you could start here, man. And I don't know if anybody is looking to just entertain the thought of possibly collaborating with this person or anybody in here. All my people that are looking to possibly collaborate with somebody, just put just put an 8 in the chat, and then everybody can identify the certain people that are that may be open to collaborate, maybe reach out after the show or something like that. Maybe take some screenshots of some H you see and then go and, I just think that's until we find a more refined way to do it. I think that's cool because people want to collaborate, but just don't know where to go. And I believe like a lot of those people are here.
No, that's big facts.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, this is a super random question. Do producers and artists have like elevator pitches, like the one lines? Because that's what it made. Because when you were saying that, it made me think of like, hey, everybody should put their unique thing up of what that is, and then then it'll be easy for people to kind of collab. But then I'm thinking like maybe not everybody knows what that is and even thought about that like that. Because
it's good, yeah.
Because when people ask me about business, I know exactly what to say because I've written it so many times and thought about it so many times. It's like, in business, I know, I know that one line to describe what I do, but I just never thought of, I don't even know for myself as a music producer, if I ever thought about that.
No, I didn't. And that's that's a really good point, actually. And for those who don't know what an elevator pitch is, since we all are immediately going to create one right after this, elevator pitch is the theory is you're in an elevator with someone that you want to network with, and you only have, I forgot how many floors, maybe 2 or 3 floors on the elevator with that person. What do you tell them to basically pitch yourself to continue talking to them or building with them in the future? So that's why it's called an elevator pitch. And essentially, when talking to someone, it's supposed to be 30 seconds or less. Now, I believe when typing your elevator pitch, I would say 2 sentences or less, if possible. So now there's an assignment right there. Everybody work on your elevator pitch as a producer. I don't know what that format would look like or what it would entail, but
see, I had no idea, bro. I literally, when you said that, I was just like, huh. I was like, that is a random thing. I had no idea if anybody's ever done that. No, but I'm sure it'd be useful.
Yes. Oh, for sure. Especially if you, in an instance like this, where we're like, oh, if you want to collaborate with somebody, and I'm just like, put the 8 there, and then you all could collaborate. But yeah, if it was like, okay, type your elevator pitch as a producer.
Exactly.
So next week, next week, when we do this show, log in, and for those that feel like doing the exercise this week, we're gonna ask you to type your elevator pitch or your elevator pitches in the chat.
That's fine.
I think that's a dope, man. We never gave an assignment on here, and I think that's really dope.
Look at us, man.
Come on, man.
Girl, man.
I know, man. I'm about to shed a tear, a thug tear, but a tear nonetheless.
Man. Yeah, no, I think that's good. I'm actually gonna work on that too.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Force creativity. That's very helpful.
I'm still tripping on the Canada thing, bro.
Yeah. Mind blown, I believe they say.
Yeah.
Mind blown. I had something here. I'm gonna check these notes. I don't know if we got something in the chat in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna check these notes because some people have sent me questions and topics throughout the week. Oh, here's a question for everybody in the chat. What is a song that you wish you could hear for the first time all over again?
Ooh.
that's a deep one. That is a deep one. I'm curious to see what you all put in the chat, and it may take some time to come up with, because think about how many songs you love. It's probably still going to be a lot of songs. And like, if you could pick one joint to hear all over again for the first time.
Ooh, I think I got one.
Let's hear it.
Pharrell, Jay-Z, the Neptunes, Frontin'. Because when I heard that song, bro, it was just such a like, you ever hear a song that's so random and the beat is so wild, but it's so jamming that you're like confused by it.
Yeah.
And then when the bridge came in, I remember being a kid just like sitting there like, what is going on, bro? Like, what just happened, bro? And I love that feeling, bro. I love being confused as a music producer, because I feel like once you get, I don't want to say you get to a certain like spot, but once you start understanding how stuff works, you're not as impressed as you were at the beginning of music production, right? When I was like first listening, I would hear anything and I'm like, oh, that's so crazy. Now it's like, it takes a little bit more to be impressed. So when I hear a song and I'm like confused about how they came up with that, I'm like always like, I'm shocked and like, oh, and that was one of the ones where I was like, that's incredible. That's a great song.
Dog. That's a good one. I didn't have a particular song in mind, but what I was going to say for me, insert random Jay-Z song, because it's going to be a Jay-Z song, and it's going to be from around that time. So it could have been Frontin', but for me, I'll pick a different one. It might have been like, that You Don't Know What You're Doing joint.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I remember the first time hearing that, the feeling I got from the song, from the bars, from the beat, from the energy, all that alone was like overwhelming. But you got to remember, I heard that song the day it came out. That was the September 11th.
Ooh.
I was listening to it with my neighbor Kyrie and my man Tay. It was September 11th, the new Jay-Z, the beat hard, the bars hard, and September 11th is also my birthday. So all of this is going on at the same time as I heard the song for the first time. So the feeling I got from hearing just any song on that album, to be honest with you, any song on that album, but more, I think especially that song, was like, I can never get that feeling back. So that's the one joint I wish I could hear over again to get that feeling.
That's facts. No, I'm not mad at that. And the other one I thought about was Thug Motivation 101.
Ooh, good one. Good one.
Because that's another one of those songs where I remember exactly where I was at, what was going on, who I was with, and being confused at hearing that song. And I'm just like, because I was at a concert, bro. So we out, bro. And this is before Jeezy was like, bro, nobody had really heard. Like, it was like a little bit, but not like that, bro. Like,
yeah.
And this is early. He's playing these songs, and I'm so confused. Like, I'm like, yo, how? What is this music, bro?
That's like, early trap.
Bro, you had never really heard that, like that Shawty Low, that super dark trap sound. Like it wasn't popular, like especially like in Virginia and stuff like that. So I'm like, bro, what is this, dog? And that was incredible. I love it, bro.
At a concert, nonetheless. So that's a different type of energy right there. That adds to it,
bro.
Man. Yeah. Hey, when that album came out, I mean, it was groundbreaking. It was great. It was a new sound, but women love that album, bro.
Oh yeah.
I remember what?
I still go off in the club right now.
Man, listen, anybody got in the car, you put that on. Oh man. Points.
Thanks. We'll see what the chat said. Of course, my older brother, Q the Kid, he says next lifetime Erykah Badu. He would say that.
97. I see you.
Yeah.
It's a 97.
Bro, I know every word to Baduism. by heart because he played it so much. Of me just being in proximity. I could tell you drums. I could tell you chord progression, bro. I have it memorized.
You know the mess ups,
bro. I'm like, bro, how do I know Baduizm live so well, dog? But just by proxy, dog. I'm just hearing it every day, nonstop.
That album was kind of fire. When
Jamie.
I got my first real computer, like that was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that album had came out like that week or something. And that was the first thing I played in that computer. That's the first joint. It had came with like a subwoofer and shit. So I played that CD to death. Yeah.
Smoking Aces says Spodioti Dobalicious by Outkast.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
That's a damn good
one. Nico Beats says Gangstar, You Know My Steez.
Come on.
That's a good one.
Nice. That's a real good one.
Jackson 5, Can You Feel It? Oh, my dog going. Woo! My dog going in the cut.
Yeah. Whenever that song come on, you gotta dance like.
Oh yeah. You got a whole 32 count 8 move right marching band.
Can you feel it? But oh wait, somebody had a good one in this joint. Oh, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See.
Yeah. Grinding by Clips.
Ooh, now that's a good one. And then where were you when you heard it for the 200th time when people were using it on mixtapes?
Bruh.
That became everybody's song.
Bruh.
That joint came out. That was iconic. That's one of the most iconic beats in hip hop.
Bro.
Ever. Damn, y'all got some good ones. Bro.
Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil.
Wow.
Damn, my dog Quintino says Selly Sell, It's Going Down. Wow.
Bruh.
Wow. Yo.
Yeah.
Nas Ether.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with an air horn, even though unpopular opinion, I don't like Ether. I didn't like anything about Ether.
Yeah,
but that's a whole barbershop conversation. Was not a fan. Oh wait, real quick, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. I saw Busta telling a story about how that was the first song he never got loud on. He was quiet through the whole song.
What?
Think about it. That's the first song he never did the yelling stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know who told him to do that? Puff.
That's hard though, because it's like the contrast.
Yeah, and Puff was like, the track is quiet. He's like, you know, you always yelling, you got that energy. He's like, but sometimes the ladies don't want all that. So you got this dope track and it's kind of quiet. What if you just almost even whisper it, just did a complete
that's gangster.
And he did it. And so classic. So wow. Yeah.
Puff, that's fire though. Yeah. And to me, that kind of became his style with doing that contrast in
the low part.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those were good times, man. When the beats would switch up every 8 bars, the energy. Good times, man.
Turn it up.
We need to look back at all the production trends, like the little snare on I want to call it the Sean Garrett snare because it just makes me think of a lot of Sean Garrett songs.
Yeah.
But the Bangladesh made it popular. That era of snare. We need to go back and really just think about all the greatness of the production, the 4-bar snare roll, the Manny Freshes. You know what I mean? We need to revisit all of those, the greatness, man.
I wasn't gonna laugh at the term 4-bar snare roll. I'm starting thinking, I'm like,
yeah, them snare rolls started
about 4 bars for real. Yo, it's 4 bars for real. 50 Cent in the club. That's a good one.
Them snare rolls was on time, bro. Them boys were starting early, dog. They showed up to work yeah, we here.
Dog, in the first bar, that snare. I'm letting you know. By the time we get to the end, right? Whatever, it's gonna be crazy.
The hook just started. You're like, yo, you started from back there, bro.
Slim, you rolled me all the way through. The chorus has been rolling all the way through. But that's damn, y'all had some good ones, man. Shout out to y'all.
Dang, A-Ball, MJG, friend or foe, space age pimping.
Dang.
Styles P, I Get High. Dang.
Good one. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Good time.
I'm not mad at any of these, bro.
No, everybody's kind of killing it right now.
Yeah, I'm not mad at any of these.
Wow. Wait, speaking of killing it, man. You know what Atlanta needs? I don't know if any of you have ever been to Atlanta, more specifically, been to Atlanta and listened to the radio for a stretch of time, especially at night. One distinct thing about Atlanta, you'll hear a whole bunch of trap songs on the radio, and at night you'll realize about a quarter to half of them are commercials for lawyers.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is the vibe out here.
Yes, 411 Pain, Georgia Pitt, all that. Like, you think you listen, because these sound like legit songs, and they be long as hell. And they be done by like real artists. So you like, damn, this song kind of jamming. And then next thing you know, they doing a phone number. The phone number is what lets you know you're not listening to a real song. And they talking about you getting in an accident and all that type of stuff. But if you don't pay attention, you think you're jamming. So what I think Atlanta needs to do is make a mixtape of all of those songs. the legal lawyer trap mixtape. That shit would be so fire. Because I saw a post the other day, a behind the scenes in the studio of the recording of one of those songs.
I said it to you.
You posted it in your story. That's where it came from. Triza posted it, and I saw it, like the lawyers there and everything,
bro.
And I'm just like, it's so many of these, and there's such authentic, like real trap songs. They should just do a whole legal Atlanta mixtape.
Ooh, bro. So this is random again, but I've been getting shirts made, like those band shirts of exclusive ones. I got all these like one of one band shirt. I got a Neptunes one. Ooh. I got a Kanye 5 beats a day for 3 summer. Bro, I got some one of one. I only just make them for myself.
Right.
And bro, I want the education connection, dog. She paved the way for all of these people, bro. And that is the hardest commercial song known to man.
Get connected for free.
For free, dog.
Wow.
For free, dog. Everybody could get connected for free with education connection. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
I might have to get a shirt, a custom made shirt.
Damn,
I feel like that would go crazy in the streets. You know what I mean?
That's fire. That's fire. When someone said the Grammy for the hardest
right
song goes to, shout out to Boots and Cat. But dog, like they legit songs, dog. Like,
and them just be, bro. The hardest one is like the when an accident swerve in your lane.
Yeah,
that beat was hard. I was like, yo, this beat kind of jamming.
Oh, clearly 411 Pain got the best one.
Oh yeah, he got a bag.
Yeah, that Georgia Pitt jump that you posted, they was kind of going off on that.
Hey, bro, and producers, don't sleep. Those are the opportunities where it's great. I low key, okay. I love those brown paper. We call them brown paper bags. I love those sometimes more than dealing with labels and situations, because you got to think, they got money. They just want you to make something fun. They're not trying to be the creative guy. They just want to be a part of the action. They just want to be included. They want to be a part of the action, and they just want to, you know what I mean? Like make a moment. Bro, them be the best sessions, bro, because you get to do you get paid well, and it's not that stress. It's just like they paying you to turn up, bro.
They love anything you do.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's a commercial for accident. It's like, yo, it's only gonna be so good. So it's like, yo, how wild can I make it after a while?
Dog, they are amazed you rhyme crash with cash, and they're like, whoa, oh my god, what a 4-bar snare roll you in there? What?
Did he just rhyme no hearse with JG Wentworth? Yeah, he's snapping.
Thanks though, but that would be fire, man. They got to do a mixtape. They got to do a mixtape.
I want to produce one of those before it's all said and done, bro. I want to get one off.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Okay, let's see. What
we got?
Let's see. Wenzo says, any good Shopify app recommendations?
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of a good one. The first one I thought of, RIP, is no longer around anymore. That's the joint we used. What was the name of that joint?
I know what you're talking about.
The upsell joint.
Oh yeah.
I forgot it, man. My cousin put me onto that, and it was the best.
Hold on, before young Diego Ave, what up, bro?
Come on.
Diego is one of those people that I always learn something every time I speak to him. So Diego, if you have some gems, please drop them. I'm gonna put him on the spot.
That's a fact. Because
I know he's probably between a session working with somebody.
He's between placements right now.
Right.
And his between placements is like the difference between you being between breakfast and lunch.
Diego, you have to count how many placements you got in this year. Like, we need one of them, like, you know how McDonald's has the little ticker is like served.
Such and such served.
Yeah.
Facts. Diego's joint just gonna say, all y'all served.
Right. This many placements. Yeah. But Shopify apps, Wenzel. One guy, is it called Lucky Orange? Basically, it records the screen, not like checkout, so it cuts off past a certain point, but it shows like the customer journey. So that way you can kind of see if there's any errors and stuff like that, or if like you should think about moving stuff a certain way. I mean, it's good for kind of,
Yeah.
picking on stuff.
I can't think of nothing amazing right now. I'm still thinking, but something that's very functional and very needed and very free. Improved contact form.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you have a business, you have people set up websites and they want to sell stuff, but people rarely think about customer service. There are going to be some problems. There are going to be some questions, and how do people get in contact with you? So improved contact forms basically puts a tab at the bottom. If you've been on my site, you saw it, or you click on the contact joint, and it just gives you a form with your name and all that, and it'll just email me or my assistant. And it's much needed, because if you are selling anything, you need to have customer service for sure. Okay. And you don't want to go looking for what's wrong. You want what's wrong. You want to be notified of what's wrong as it's happening.
Thanks. Yeah. Diego says 50 last year. 50 placements.
Damn. Them be Cox numbers right there.
I know people who try to get one in their life. My dog got 50 in a year.
Think about it though. That's real.
Wild.
That's super real. That's real as hell, bro.
Hey man, you gotta applaud that, man.
That's right. Hold on.
Diego is a working dude, dog. You can't go to the studio and not anticipating being in the studio and making 50 million beats.
Yeah.
And not sleeping.
That's a fact.
Yeah. It's going down.
Man. Shout out to Diego.
What's the best way to approach music libraries for sync licensing?
I don't know about the best way. I'll give a little bit of advice that we've given on the show before, and then I'll tell you where to go for better advice. And Triza, I know you might have something too.
Yeah.
I just always suggest going for smaller companies that still have pull, because you will get lost in the sauce in larger companies. And I've just had bad experiences with larger companies. I say go to smaller companies, but the person to ask and the person to follow, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to this, it's Clint Music. CLINT Music, all one word. Check out Clint Music. Like, that's his bag. I don't even want to sit here and start really giving advice on this when there's somebody that got all the gems. Yeah.
No, that's good advice. Let's see. 3K, the producer, says Hotjars also has heat maps for Shopify. That one's good also.
I thought about Hotjar, but since you said Lucky Orange, I wasn't gonna say Hotjar.
I think they're the same. I think I went with one because one was cheaper, to be honest. It was like the same thing, and I just went with the cheaper one.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, because when them apps, bro, I ain't gonna front. Them don't start adding up, dog. I be looking at everything like, bro, why I got so many apps, bro?
They do. If you sell Amazon stuff on your site, Spreader with no E at the end before the R. Spreader's a good one. It'll just import all the information. It'll create the page, create the prices, and keep your stuff synced with the Amazon stock and all that stuff. Real easy. I think it's like $15 a month or something. So Spreader was a good one.
Gotcha.
As more come to me, and Triza, if something else come to you, we'll just keep letting people know. Let this be an ongoing question.
Prentice says that's the closest I heard to Beatclub had 73 placements in the year. Wow, congrats, Diego.
Facts.
Yeah. I'm trying to I feel like, bro, Diego's in there. I feel like somebody else on there went crazy this year, bro. Ayo and Key's been going crazy too.
Facts.
They probably up there too. They've been going foolish. Let's see. Damon James, what up, bro? He says, have y'all kept up with Timbaland's Twitch judging beats? What y'all takes on the music submitted?
I can't say I keep up with it, but I have heard. I've seen clips, and I know some people that have submitted. From what I see, it's a lot of dope stuff. A lot of dope stuff being submitted, and a lot of honest critique going on. But after only seeing clips, I don't know if I'm only seeing like the best stuff. You know what I mean? Like submitted or not. But the stuff that I've been seeing has been pretty good. Shout out to Beats Music too. He's often
Beats Music making going crazy on there.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got.
Yeah. Yo, what's the word, gang? What's the word?
Are y'all ready for the Ken Nugent remix contest that me and Oracle are dropping?
Oh, bro.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, you should have kept that going. So, real quick, you want to talk about Kodak on Money in the Water?
Wait, that's a real thing? Bro, I've been off the grid, bro. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's my first week on the grid. This would be my only week on the grid. So I got all that type of stuff real quick. So it's not real. So in case you didn't see the video, it's Kodak Black, with a stack on a boat, just throwing money into the ocean. Then there's another cover of him flushing money down the toilet. And that's that's whatever. What I'm getting at, it has nothing really to do with him and what he's doing with the money. Because his money, do whatever you want. My thing is, why do we want to see it? Because think about this. They're shooting that. I'm pretty sure his favorite pastime is to not sit alone with no one watching and just throw money into the ocean
right.
or flush it down the toilet. He's doing it to elicit a reaction, and it's gonna go viral, and there are people with big ass cameras there taping it. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't even know if this is a real question, but like, why is that entertaining? Like, what do people like about that? And why do we want to see that?
It's kind of like World Star, bro. I don't know if it's just me, but I have to go to World Star like once every month. And then I watch it and I feel horrible about watching it. I'm like, why did I just do that, bro?
It's a guilty pleasure for sure.
It's one of the things I just got to get out of my system. Like, I got to see a fight. And it's crazy. I know it's weird. I know it's like, it's like, it's like watching Maury. It's like every once in a while, I just gotta watch Maury, bro. I know it's trash. I know this is terrible.
Yeah.
But at the same time, kind of entertaining. You know what I mean?
I'm like, people wouldn't do stuff like that if it wasn't entertaining. So I guess we're, for the most part, man, we're all deviant in a certain way. Like you got little certain deviant parts of you that want to see, for lack of a better term, some fucked up shit.
Yeah, I have a hard time of being that person on camera.
Oh yeah,
because I feel like that's a lot to keep up with.
It is.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Of like portraying this like certain thing. I just it's like, bro, it's hard enough making content being yourself. I couldn't imagine trying to make content. Dude, that's a lot of work, bro.
It's too much, bro. Yeah. It's too much. But you raised a good point, though. You were talking about being yourself. By the way, Young Trizzy Track is in the building.
Young Trizzy Track, what up, bro?
Shout out to Trizzy Track. We'll get to you in a minute, young sir. But shout out to Trizzy Track. Prentice posted something because you mentioned it's hard enough making videos being yourself. And Prentice posted something that I think is very important. And it says, hold on, let me not misquote that. I actually wrote it down. So forgive me real quick. Oh, no one has ever been remembered for being just like everyone else. Dang. And I think that is true. It's a very very good post. And I think we've even talked about that here on the show before. But if anyone wants to dispute that, if you think about all the people, and let's keep it music, all the people that have been great, the GOATs or your favorite people for the most part, most of them, if not all of them, became a GOAT or broke through because they weren't like what came before it.
Right.
And I just think that that's really important. I think that's something that's just overlooked, man. Like, I don't know. So if you want to be a GOAT or if you want to be remembered by the masses or, whatever your desire is, I just think that that's something really good to keep in mind. And I think that it's true. As a matter of fact, somebody, not that it's impossible, but somebody name me a GOAT or as many GOATs as you could think of that are just like other people or just aren't different from anybody else. Because I'm even like, you think about rappers, Jay was different. Most extreme case, like an Eminem, super different.
The only one that I could say, please, guys, you know how I feel about. I'm a huge Kobe fan, so. But Kobe was very Jordan-esque. He's the closest person there was a copy, but Kobe's work ethic is so crazy that he's like that was almost like his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that almost was like his unique talent of like how crazy he worked, but he was very Jordan-esque. But in music, I'm trying to think.
No, that's a good one though.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one. In music, I can't really think of anyone. I'm trying. Come on, chat, help me out. Prove that wrong.
You know who? Somebody else? Young Thug.
Who was he?
Because he was very Lil Wayne-esque at a point. He was very. I remember it was like it was almost weird of how similar he was, but then it's like he figured out his own thing from that and kind of branched off in a way.
True,
but I know you said GOAT. I don't know if you would put him in the GOAT category. But
but he qualifies for this conversation though. He definitely qualifies. So
I'm just trying to think.
So okay, I kind of disagree with this, but I can see where they're saying they said Just Blaze not different.
What?
But a GOAT.
What?
I have to disagree.
I
think Just Blaze is different. I mean, yeah, he was different enough for me. Like just the energy, and of course, samples, drums. That's not new, but it's just how he did it and what he did with it. Oh, yeah. I think he was different enough, bro.
Because every time you could hear a Just Blaze beat at the end and just hear a drum. You can hear a snare and a kick, and you're gonna know Just Blaze did it.
Yep.
Immediately. Yep. So I just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I can see how you but nah. But and I think I said Prentice posted that. I just want to make sure I gave credit. Prentice is the one that posted that question. Or that comment rather.
Let's see. Lil Pump and the rest of the littles. I wouldn't say they goats.
No. But damn, yeah, Thug had to change. He did have to change.
Oh yeah, Thug is fire. And Thug, I like it because it's like, I mean, to be honest, everybody copies and emulates it at some point, right? And you're modeling somebody else, right? Yeah. So it's cool to see somebody model somebody and then like kind of evolve from that. Like, all right, I got to this point. Now let me figure out, because some people never evolve. Some people just stick.
Right. They just stay where they're at.
They gorilla black it. It's like, yo, I am Biggie. I'm gonna.
Oh, did you say gorilla black?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Somebody said, in terms of Just Blaze, somebody said Bink would say otherwise.
Oh man.
Okay. Shout out to Bink, young Bink dog out there. By the way, I am judging something with Bink this Saturday coming up. I forgot all about that. So
for real? That's dope.
Yeah. Shout out to Ski Beats. Ski Beats got the Smack Pack challenge and all that. So I will be a judge on the Smack Pack challenge that he has on Saturday. I know it's me, Bink, Corey from B-Boy Tech. Shout out to Corey. And I think one or two other people. And
is it an online thing or is it like in person?
It's online.
Okay.
I wish it was in person. It's online though.
Where do people go to watch it?
It will be. I think he's doing it on IG.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, I think he's doing it on IG. So I'll make sure that I post something coming up this week. But it's July 10th, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll post something. Yeah.
Okay, so 3K, the producer says, and look at me handling podcast business on the stream, but he says he created Tim's Discord. So what I have to say to you, sir, is hit me up, please.
Come on down.
Yeah, come on. Hey, hit me up. That is exactly what
we're talking about. Yeah.
So and the fact that you get music production will make it a lot easier to, I feel like, get across what I'm trying to do. So please, sir, let me know.
Facts though. And shout out to you for all that you do.
Quintino brought up this dope video. So is his name Nick, the dude from Nirvana? Is it Nick? I feel like I'm messing up his name. The drummer from Nirvana. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That guy. God, why can't I think his name, bro?
You can't wear your Nirvana shirt.
I know, man. I'm ashamed, bro.
Dang, your shirt is burning, disintegrating right in the drawer right now.
You know what it is? It's because it's another guy that's name is similar, and it's making me think of the dude that makes what's that show on on Netflix with the hormone monsters?
What the fuck? Sex Education?
No, it's like an animated show. Golly, Big Mouth. Right. One of the actors that plays on that name is similar to that dude. And so I'm trying to think of the name, and it's like that dude. I don't know. That's how my mind works. But anyway, I'm still a Nirvana fan. I can, but anyway, he says talked about you modeled their drum rhythm after the Gap Band. And he's talking to Pharrell, and he's talking about like how in Nirvana, like the flams, like blah, 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 it comes from like the Gap Band, like bah, 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 bah. It was like thinking about the same thing, and it's just like when you hear it back to back, it's like, dang, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave Grohl, and then I'm thinking about the other dude is Nick Kroll.
Nick
So
Kroll,
okay,
yeah.
that's why I was getting confused, and that's what made me think of the other show. So I'm
Dave
not crazy.
Grohl.
It just kind of
my brother-in-law did a couple songs with Dave Grohl. I should have known that. So shout out Dave Grohl. Yeah, man. That's bringing to mind somebody that got their style from somewhere else. It'll come to me. But
oh, and you know something I found out, bro?
What's that?
I had no idea that all the Mario songs are interpolations and samples. Bro, they're bro. Bro, the dude, the composer, sampled other songs, and I found this video. I found it and reposted on my Instagram. But the dude played all, bro. And when I say like interpolation, like dog, he flipped them. And like when you hear you like, bro, that is crazy. So I wonder how that works, especially with a video game and how the laws was then. Because
depends on how much you change too.
Yeah, but it's bro, it ain't like you couldn't get away with it.
Pharrell like levels?
Or I ain't want to say that, but I definitely, but it's a very Ed Sheeran level of
got you.
You gonna get in trouble for this one. Do you know what I'm saying?
Kind of like if I made it, I would know it was my joint.
Yeah, like, and so that's why I was like, yo, how does that work with? Is it like a buyout thing? Like I'm gonna pay you one fee, and because we're gonna keep using this song forever on the video game.
Were they big songs?
I had no idea they existed until then. And I saw the journey, and I'm just like, bro, this is crazy.
It's probably an easy buyout.
Probably.
Yeah. If it's an easy buyout, I would do it. Yeah, if I'm like a Japanese game company with like $1 billion, yeah, I'm gonna buy your song. I'm gonna license that thing.
I just thought that was so crazy. The dude was like playing the sample. I was like, yo. So it just makes you think of like how many songs that you never thought was samples, and this whole time it's just a sample,
bro. A ton of them, bro. Yeah, that's one of the fun things in life. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
3K the producer said, "Let's get it." Trizzy Track, yeah, big one for sure. By the way, Trizzy Track did a video to Orchestra Pit 2. That was crazy. He used that Pixar filter, which freaks me out every time I see it. But the beat is hard.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, the beat is hard. So
yeah, he's been going crazy with the content.
Yes. He does it. That camera loaded and charged up at all times.
My dog got the batteries on deck for the camera.
Yeah, he do.
Like content, say no more.
Like, damn, you got rechargeable solar batteries. You got all the batteries.
Young Beats Music, what up, bro?
Beats, what up, fam? So all right, this is random as hell. Hold on, let me finish reading this. I think I wrote this last week. Boom. Okay, so what do Robert Moog and Russian spies have in common?
Oh God, this sounds horrible.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's not bad.
This sounds like a setup.
It's not. It's actually just a little music history.
Okay.
So the first electronic instrument ever was the theremin. You know what a theremin is?
Oh yeah, little spooky sounding Scooby Doo.
Yeah, that you play with your hands. There's no keys. There's no nothing. It's just all pitch like that. So it's created by this guy. His last name was actually Theremin or whatever, but wherever he's from, you come to America, we change your name, right? So anyway, he invented the theremin. Without going into that too much, he was also a spy for Russia. He would make like these bugs and they would put them in the embassies and all this type of stuff, right? Even the joints that didn't require any electricity. It was wild how he did it, right? But yeah, so real quick, he put this bug in, I'm gonna say it was the American embassy in Russia, in like the main dude's office. He put it in the beak of this eagle placard. and had the Boy Scouts deliver it to the guy, like as a gift from the Boy Scouts, and he hung it up and had like this bug in the beak of the eagle. And it wasn't until like years later that they found the string. Anyway, the dude that made the Theremin created that. But his story is interesting. Read up on it. Robert Moog's first love was the Theremin, and he got his start from selling customized Thermins that he would put together, and then that's how he built up his bread to start Moog as we know it as a company. So that's why I was like, what do Russian spies and Robert Moog have in common?
So are you saying that spies are infiltrating the MIDI keyboards by putting spy devices in the MIDI keyboard to spy on our chord progressions and drum programming? Okay, stay woke, brother. Stay woke. Okay, stay on your toes.
It's a little camera.
You ever see the memes? It's like FBI.
The FBI's on the other end, like, oh, they're on to us. Shut them down.
No, the FBI over there looking at me like, if you don't get this story out of here.
But yeah, that's just a little piece of music history, man.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a wild joke. I thought somebody just submitted a wild joke the way it started.
It sounded like I was going dad joke level. Right there. Tristan thinks I'd be awesome at those types of jokes, and I have to agree. But that wasn't.
And here's the thing, Oracle joke wise is great, and the horrible jokes ones, I feel like we're both great. Yes. But I'm sure we can't do that all the time on air, so it's probably not a great.
Nah, we got some jokes that just can't be said. You know who can participate and listen to our terrible jokes? My brother DJ MacGyver, who's in the building.
Young MacGyver.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. But just a little piece of music history right there, man. So thanks to a Russian spy, we got all the dope Moog equipment. R.I.P. Robert Moog. And also my guy whose name starts with an L, the Russian spy dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a wild dude, like the McAfee guy. He was wild too. He just died too, but I don't know if I'm not getting into all that. But he was wild too. He did some spy shit too. The McAfee antivirus dude.
Oh yeah.
No, he's one about like the Belizean government and the cartel out there and all that type. Bro, his story is super
people out here living life, bro.
Slim. I just found out over the past week because he just died. Yo, his story is nuts, bro.
I believe it.
He never paid taxes. That's why he had to leave the country, because he just openly like, I don't believe in taxes and catch me if you can. And he went to Belize and then got in the beef with the cartel because apparently he like killed his neighbor or some shit. Or he was a wild.
Yeah, he's guy,
Yo, his story is. You think the Russian spy dude story is wild? The McAfee dude story
30 for 30.
Wow. Boy.
Yo, people selling antivirus software to that.
But then apparently part of the reason why he was able to be a good spy for people is because
they trusted him.
Open in his program
that's
that
wild.
Businesses ran that he could now get the data from these businesses and be a worthy spy for other people.
Oh, that's wild.
And you've heard for decades, like, don't use McAfee. That should give you more viruses. It's super trash. It's always been trash. It's always been a trash antivirus ever since back in the Windows 95 days and earlier. But yeah, man, he put all types of exploits in that joint, spied for. He's like an egomaniac. Like I said, supposedly killed his neighbor and just all types of stuff, bro. He's a wild dude. Yes. So yeah. So uninstall your McAfee right now. And apparently, you're supposed to have like some dead man switch, like when he died. Anybody that had anything on him or over him, it would get released on the internet or something like that. It's crazy, dog.
I'm releasing all the stems to all the demos.
So
all my unreleased placements get dropped.
So 3K, the producers at McAfee took LSD, and that inspired him and his company, which he sold for $7.3 billion. Yeah, so you're familiar with his story and his beef with the Belizean cartel, and
I gotta watch it.
Stuff.
I gotta find a documentary or something about that.
Wild guys. So just sometimes you might think you out here living life, and then you read about other people. You're like, nah, some people out here living like a whole different type of life, bro. Like,
I'm not really doing much, bro. If I'm looking, I'm not really doing nothing at all.
Yeah, like what you got, a table at the club? Yeah, I'm a spy for the Russian government.
That's my Tuesday.
Wanted by the cartel. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, he was super paranoid too. He's paranoid. He didn't trust anyone.
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Cloudsville Collective. That is I like that name.
That's dope.
Something about the name is he says, what part of the beat sound the best off the grid? So I guess what sounds the best unquantized?
Ooh, I like that. Can I give a combo answer?
Yes, sir.
What part of the beat sounds best off the grid? I'm gonna say drums, but I'm gonna say in this combo, all the hi-hats, maybe
Definitely.
except for the ones on the downbeats, shifted back just a little bit, or maybe all the hi-hats shifted back a little bit. Kicks, all the other kicks, not the downbeat kicks, shifted back a little bit, and the snares shifted forwards a little bit, and you get that push pull type deal. That's the combo. Never fails combo, bro. If you're going for that sound where you get the stupid neck jump, that's it.
He said, "Yeah, don't download anything from the dark web or torrents these days." Yeah, I'm cool. The normal web has enough to hold me down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm pretty simple, man. I'm a YouTube subscription kind of guy. I just watch my YouTube, you know what I mean, stuff.
Yeah. I got beef for YouTube, but yeah. I'm not messing with the dark web. I don't even mess with the light skin web. I'm not messing with none of them joints.
Cool. Real Black Force One energy over there. I'm cool. No thanks.
Yo, by the way, YouTube.
No, man.
They trying to get me to get. I think YouTube has like the most effective but worst method to get you to buy. Like they just will constantly. I think they're just trying to annoy me until the point I get YouTube Premium or commit suicide. They just
that little pop up, right?
The ads, bro. Like
oh yeah,
it's they got it to where they put it in at the most annoying points, and then they got the one ad you got to listen to the whole way through, and then the next ad come on, you can skip that, but then you gotta wait. Yeah.
Oh, I have no shame. I will play that YouTube Premium. I'm on the family joint because my daughter will watch all the little kid joints, and I got tired of commercials there, so I made get the family joint, made an email for her so I could do that, and that joint's worth it.
Just so I don't go all McAfee on somebody, I might just go ahead and get that joint. Because they trying to annoy the hell out of me. I am DJ Wiseman in the building.
Hey.
Yo, he's a dope producer, dope artist too. He copped Orchestra Pit, and he's going to do an EP with it. You know, kind of like how Hive Mind would do certain stuff.
Oh, that's right.
And he did a review. Thank you for doing a review for the kid where he went through some of his favorite loops, and I appreciate that. Then he did like a demo to one of the joints, and it's fire because the chords are like Pharrell type chords. So he was in the demo when Realistic and I were doing it live last Thursday.
Oh, that's all right.
And so he went with that one first, and it like he nailed it. He did it. Like when you hear those chords, like they real like Pharrell-ish type chords, and the song that he did to it and the beat that he did with it, it was like that's exactly what you're supposed to do with that. So shout out to my guy.
Yo, how I know you just did something where you got people from the podcast to help you out.
Mm-hmm.
You just had them DM you?
Yeah. Just have them DM.
Because I have a kit, and I want to get back in the habit of getting like feedback from the community. And so I think I'm gonna just give this new one to a few people.
Yeah. You know what? What I used to call them? Not feedback groups, but something groups. Yeah, but anyway.
Now, what did you call it?
Yeah, I don't know, but it was a cool little name.
Yeah, I know. That's
focus groups.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Hey, bring back the focus groups, young Triz.
Oh yeah, beats. I got you, man. Oh yeah, I'm sending maybe about 10 people. See what we can do.
3K the producer said great tip on swing. Hey, I appreciate it. I didn't come up with it. Thank you, boy, J Doa.
Right.
Just looking at it like, okay. Yeah.
Y'all still doing consultations? I'm gonna need one from the both of y'all real soon.
Yeah, hit the site. I'm on there. If you don't see it, you should see it. But if for whatever reason you don't, just DM me.
Yeah. Shoot, I enjoy doing them. Let me know.
Yeah, man. Boom. All right. Yeah. So what's the chat hitting for? I'm gonna go over here. Let's see what else we got. because I feel like we might be getting kind of crazy on time. We good. We got a couple. We got a couple.
Yo,
got a little bit of time.
Did you ever listen to the Tyler the Creator album?
No, and I've been telling myself every day I'm gonna listen to it. And you know why I haven't listened to it? It's your fault. And it's your fault because you told me to listen to it, but you also told me how good it is. And I don't want to disrespect it by like doing other shit and listening to it. So I haven't, but this weekend, I'm definitely gonna listen to it.
And of course, to me, Tyler Creator is great at like being creative. He's very Kanye-esque in a way of like, I'm gonna create this album. It's gonna be very thought out. Bro, when you talk about just production and great beats and just great changes and just like a thought out project, that one, I was like, and I don't listen to Tyler normally. Like I'm not riding around listening to Tyler. He got some songs that I enjoy, but it's not like my bad. I was impressed with this joint, dog. Like production wise, crazy. And he produced a lot of those joints, man.
I know he did.
Yeah.
Bro, I see it. Like I said, so Triza told me just what he told you there. And that description alone, I'm like, yo, I'm not going to disrespect this album. I'm going to give this the proper attention and time that it needs. So,
it's one of those albums that it's a great listen. I don't know if I would repeatedly listen to it, but it's probably going to be a couple things I could take from it. But just overall, like listening and vibing, I'm impressed, man. I was impressed. You could just tell like, yo, this snare has been thought about. They spent 2 hours debating about the snare. It's one of those kind of albums where you know, like, oh, someone's being picky about something. Like this is here for a specific reason.
Man, I'm gonna check it out this weekend. No. I'm gonna check that out tonight, bro. I'm not gonna get into that other thing that me and you were talking about on the phone. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and I'm gonna listen to this album tonight. Yeah. Prentice said YouTube got people out here making six figures doing 1 hour Rain music. They about to call me Rain Man.
But you remember the Rain sticks where you turn them upside down and all those joints?
I can listen to that for an hour.
It's just Prentice doing that for 2 hours. Just
facts. About Namyan Rain Genkyo, son.
It's like, bro, I'm about to get this 6 figures.
Yeah, Namyan Rain Genkyo. Namyan Rain Genkyo, man. Yeah.
Right.
By the way, I watched that Tina Turner documentary this week. It's very good. I'm not gonna go into it. Just if you want to see a dope documentary, it's pretty good. It's on Amazon Prime. But yeah, yeah,
check it out.
B Cox hit me up while I was watching that joint. Me and him kind of rapped about it a little bit.
Young Nacho Johnny.
Yeah, shout out to Young Nacho Johnny. And somebody tagged us and reposted a clip from the B Cox interview.
Oh man.
The UnQuantized B Cox interview.
That was a good one. That was a classic one. A lot happened that day, bro.
I want to promote that more, but that's a
lot. When people be like, it's a lot going on, that was a lot going on that day. There's a lot going on that day.
That was a traumatic. It wasn't traumatic, but it's just some of them things like, oh, it was a lot, yeah. It was a lot.
Yeah.
B Cox was there. Amon was there. Yeah, it was just wow. Shout out to
the camera person.
Camera. Yeah. The camera person who stole my camera.
I don't even want to call him the camera person because he wasn't great at the camera.
Dog, I had to ride all the way to his house to confiscate the footage. It was a mission, dog.
Oracle called me like, yo, I'm about to ride up to his house, bro. I'm pulling up. Like, yeah, it was a whole thing, bro.
So, all black. I'm going to get what's ours, bro.
not even the issues within doing the podcast, just getting the podcast to you guys was a whole. I thought Oracle was about to fight somebody. Someone stole a camera, so we was missing an angle. The cameraman didn't record part of the joint, so we only had one random angle, dog. Yeah. It was a lot, bro.
Homie tried to hit me with the oh man, computer acting kind of crazy. I have to render it and then I can send it to you. Man, I pulled up a chair. I'll wait. Pulled out some food from my pocket, started eating. I'll wait.
Fun times.
Yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, and not to mention just what was going on during the
I was gonna skip it. I was gonna breeze by it, but I was gonna act like that didn't even happen. Not say that.
Not one of my best moments. I'm not gonna say that. Not one of my best moments.
Bro, I hope y'all know I was there just holding it together. Like, please, please hurry up.
It was not. Oh man, I was falling apart. Young Marv was there. Shout out to Marv. I don't know where Marv is nowadays, but shout out to Marv. You remember him?
Oh yeah.
Yo, he took a flight from like Indiana to come intern for that interview, just to be there for that interview, and then got back on the plane and went back to.
That's crazy.
That's dedication. That was such a crazy day, bro.
Prince said that's the most raw I've ever seen Beatclub. Yeah, Beatclub low-key kind of gangster, bro. Don't let the R&B fool you, man.
He's super.
Brian a wild dude, man. Brian would turn up on you.
Yeah. I guess because he make R&B or whatever. You think? No. Yo, he started the interview like, yo, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck is wrong with the music industry. That was like the first thing out of his mouth when we started taping. I was like, oh no, where is this gonna go? And where's that ginger ale?
Young Busy Works Beats, what up, bro?
What up, Busy? Shout out to Busy, man. Busy, I was talking about you earlier and how you said you took some time out for the mental health, came back super refreshed, and I'm once again applauding you for it and encouraging other people to do the same thing. Hey, fuck around, I'm about to do it myself. But yeah, man, just like I think that's so overlooked, bro. We don't talk about that in the producer community. We talk about mental health things, but we don't talk about mental health as a thing. You know, we talk about the trauma of not getting a placement, but we don't talk about really how to deal with rejection or how to deal with slow sales, or how to deal with the pain of growth as a brand. You know, I think we just got to go into that more. Not a lot of people are doing that.
No, it's real.
And, you know, so we'll talk about it more, but you are a person that's leading by example by doing what you did. You encouraged me to go do it. And I just think we need more of that, man. So yeah, shout out to Busy Works Beats. I don't know if he's on in here. He's probably on YouTube. Yeah, but if you're on IG, spam the hearts for Young Busy Works Beats.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man.
And I mean, there's some, even like the last time when I was going through it, like it made me realize it's like, bro, I don't really take weekends off. I don't really work like Monday through Friday, this time to this time, and then the rest of the time I'm just not doing nothing. I'm like always working, bro. It's like I'm in the car, I'm on my phone texting, networking, doing something. I'm at the store, I'm walking, trying to grocery shop, doing something. So it's like sometimes you got to take that break and just kind of break away from everything clean.
Yeah.
So you can, you know, reflect and get right.
Yeah. Facts though. Also, man, bonding with other people. If you leaving the house, bonding with other people outside of music. It sounds like a regular life thing, I know, but like last week, the wives, we'll just call it that group, the wives went on a wife trip. So the husbands, we all got together at Rich's crib Saturday night. Man, just a bunch of steaks on the grill, some tequila, and you know, just like bonded, doing some man shit, nothing too crazy, but that was good. Like mentally, I felt great after that. So, you know, just little stuff in life. We gotta, you know, no sleep and, you know, grind till you die and you sleep when you die and all that stuff. It sounds cool. Not really that cool. It takes a toll on you. So mental health and taking time out and remembering to be a human being, which is something that I have not been doing for a long time, but I'm going to start doing a lot more. Just remember to be a human being, man. Remember, like, you got goals, but life is still going on. And if you ever listen to anyone, not to be morbid, towards the end of their life, one of the things they always say is they wish they would have spent more time with people or more time. It's the small things that they say they wish they would have done more of. It's never like, I wish I would have worked harder. I wish I'd spent more time at work. I wish I'd have stacked more bread. You never hear that. You hear the little things. So I'm gonna pay attention to that, and I'm gonna start doing that a lot more.
I wish I would have mixed in mono.
I wish I would have mixed in.
Oh man.
90-year-old call Thomas will tell you, I wish I never met her at all.
915 boss. Is that Philly? Is 915 Philly?
Nah, Philly's 215. I don't know where 915 is.
915. Where's 915? Why do I know it? Please tell me what 915 is, because it's gonna bother me.
He says in Virginia.
Yeah, I know it in Virginia. He says, you know what I noticed? All the bootleggers were hustling VSTs on another platform that I don't want to name now. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the platform because you guys might not know, but we had to deal with them DCMA drinks.
Yes, sir.
So if y'all ever see anybody else selling our stuff, please let us know.
Yeah, bruh.
Shout out to the people who do though.
Facts. Oh yeah. People let us know, man. Thank y'all so much. So you remember did I send you the joint from last time?
Yeah.
So you know that dog that worked so well. That whole site got shut down.
Oh snap!
That shit don't exist no more. We blew that joint off the internet, cuz yeah, that and another one. I'm like, oh no, we got this shit down so much that we getting Bamas off the internet completely,
bro. Get them out of here.
Yes, and
because it's such a corny business, bro. Of like, I'm gonna buy something with a stolen credit card, and then I'm gonna resell it at dirt cheap prices.
Facts.
Yeah,
it's wild.
And then they're probably stealing credit cards doing it. It's probably a continuous cycle.
Facts. That used to be the chargeback thing. I don't get those no more.
Yeah,
chargebacks are crazy.
Texas 915 Texas. That makes sense. Okay.
There you go.
Shout out to Texas. I know some peoples out there.
Yeah, that's a fact. Sha'Carri Richardson. We don't have to talk about that.
Did you see Nori and Beanie down for a versus? I feel like that's a weird match. I don't like that one.
Nori and Beans?
I don't know why I don't like it.
You know, I want to not like it, but now the more I think about it, I'm like, it's more evenly matched than I thought. So what don't you like about it?
I don't know. It's just a weird, I don't know. I just don't put them in the same. You know what it is? When I think of Nori as a rapper, I mean, I guess that's my image. I just think of Nori as a different type of rapper than Beans. I think it's the songs that I know Nori for, though. That's probably what it is, because I'm sure he has a very
that War Report album.
That makes sense.
That's gonna be now. See, if they both keep it mostly on some street shit, that's kind of a cool matchup. Because like I said, that War Report album was crazy. But you know, I feel you on that. Like, Nori seems to be one type of rapper. Bean seems to be a total another type of rapper. They have something in common with the street shit in the middle. Sure. But it's like watching the dude that don't have a left arm fighting the dude that don't have a right arm. Like, it's kind of evenly matched, even though they're opposite. It's kind of still evenly matched.
That makes sense. Yeah. It just, when I saw it, I was like, that's a weird combo, bro. But hey.
Damn. Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, look, I just watched Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. I watch whatever. I don't even know why I said it like that. It was actually good. Shout out to Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. That was really good. Yo, real quick, not music related. Did you see the Tour de France joint?
Bro, the girl knocked the people down? Bro.
Slam.
Bro, that is, bro. I know she was upset, bro. I know
she fled the country, right?
Bro, you got to, bro. Them people were probably ready to murk her, dog.
Yeah. In case you don't know the Tour de France story, you know Tour de France, the huge bike race. Everybody know this lady had a sign in commemoration of her grandparents for whatever reason. Cardboard sign, and she held it out. It clotheslined one biker and led to the biggest crash / pileup in Tour de France history, bro. It was crazy, and then the lady fled the country. Man,
you got to though.
Yin Yang, get low.
Yeah, you got to after that, bro.
Yeah, you got yin yang that thing.
That's one of the things, bro. I feel like it's gonna scar you. Like, you're gonna be old and thinking about that one time where you did a catastrophic viral mess up.
Dog, they gonna find her. She's somewhere in Vietnam. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you the lady clothesline, Tour de France, you clothesline."
She doing the Uncle Russ videos in Bali, Indian style.
Facts though. Nam your ringing ain't me. Shout out to my man Crook Blazing here, man. I went to college with Crook. Crook, I will say 3 things about Crook. Super great guy. Looks like he's part of Wu-Tang Clan no matter what you say, because he's from Staten Island. So he has just like the Wu-Tang DNA in him. And Crook looks exactly the same age as we did when we were in college. So shout out to Crook. That's my guy. But yeah. Somebody said something about some WWE. Find her on WWE on Monday. Yeah, bro. She took down everybody, bro. Everybody. Yeah. So shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. Oh, hold on. Wait. What? I'm gonna make sure I'm missing these questions. Okay, Atlanta legal mixtape. That was a crazy idea. Kodak throwing money into the river. No. All right, man. I think we might be approaching the end.
Okay. Did you know it's an album called Banging on Wax, and it was like rival? Bro, I didn't know about this, bro. I just saw this the other day, and I was so confused. Like,
you don't remember Banging on Wax? That's from way back, bro.
Bro, yeah. I saw it. I was so confused. I was like, this is a real thing.
Slim, that joint was real. It was good too. Because back in the day, that's how I got to learn about like Cali and all that stuff and what they were doing out there. So yeah, it was Banging on Wax and Nightmares on Wax. I remember that.
Can we get Doll Wars on Wax or something? Like we gonna?
That's what I meant to ask. Do you know of anyone that has a Daw tattoo? I just there has to be somebody out there.
I've seen it. I just don't know anybody personally that dumb. No. Oh man, I'm joking.
Oh shit, but no, that's crazy. I just wonder if anybody, that's a brand loyalist right there. But like, what? So then that got me to thinking though, like, what if you jumped the gun too early? You got like a cakewalk tattoo or something. You got. Just way back in the days.
My dog got an Audacity tattoo. Like, yeah, man, I bet on the wrong one.
Like, damn, so you got a cool edit tattoo? Shit.
That your agent like the baby fat tattoo so girls.
Yo. So like, say if you got like a Studio One tattoo, if they update, do you gotta get your tattoo updated too? Studio One 5? You gotta get the 5? I don't know. I don't have one, bro. I still don't have any tattoos. That's not surprising to anybody. I'm still trying.
And then Busy says, yes, half from Split Mind. It made me feel bad because now I'm over here cracking up. Now I feel bad.
But wait, I think one of the most respectable dog tattoos, if you're an engineer, you have a Pro Tools tattoo, to me, that's kind of legit.
Okay, I'm not, yeah.
Like if Realistic pulled up his shirt and he had a Pro Tools tattoo, I'd be like, of course you do. Yeah. That'd be legit. Yeah. But I just want to know, like, does anybody get DAW tattoos?
You know what? Here's the caveat too. I think if you made a certain amount of money off a DAW, then you could get a tat. But if you ain't got no hits and you got the tat and your beats are trash, somebody got to do some talking. It's got to be some realignment here, okay? It's got to be a quality of beats that you can do. Do you feel what I'm saying? It should be like a test that you have to pass that, like, all right, your beats knocked. Your beats, your melody. Okay, now you can get the tattoo.
Facts. Or we're going to do a GoFundMe for your laser removal. You don't deserve that.
Take that Fruity Loop off of there.
Somebody said cakewalk still exists. No.
I mean, it does.
No, let me think back. I might be like, Ableton is a label that pays me.
Someone got the MV 88,000. Like, yeah, I'm about to kill him. I'm about to kill him out here.
Nah, I got a beat thing tramp stamp.
Oh god. Oh god, that's disgusting.
That's the worst.
That's disgusting.
A beat thing tramp stamp, man. Yeah, the beat thing was dope though. I can't even front. Anytime if I make a joke about it, I gotta go back around like, nah, that shit was kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie, it didn't work out, but that joint was dope.
Man.
Somebody says, do you prefer biopics or documentaries? I don't know if you say biopics or biopics. I don't know.
Yeah, what is the correct pronunciation of that? Well, I never know.
Is this a GIF type conversation?
Yeah, that's what I always thought.
Yeah. I like biopics because it's a bio, as in biography. So I'm gonna take it from the root word bio. So yeah, biopic. It's a biographical picture, a biographical film. I'm gonna go biopic. But the question is, do you like biopics or documentaries? I personally prefer documentaries. Just to be honest with you. Like I told you, I was watching that Tina Turner documentary the other day with my wife, and they had actual footage from the What's Love Got to Do With It session. And I thought it was amazing because she didn't want to do the song, and they didn't know. Like some British band, like a boy band, had recorded that song earlier. They played their version of it too. But they're like, nah, yeah, but they wanted to give it to Tina Turner. So she didn't want to do it. And the dude that produced it or whatever it was, he was in the studio with her. She's like, I don't want to do it. And she's like, I don't know how to sing it. And he was explaining to her how to sing it. He was like, no, you start off real quiet, right? And he's like, it's like a jog. So you see him doing like the jog thing as he's singing it to her. It was just dope to see how it came about.
Oh, that's
and then
crazy.
she's doing it. And she's like, okay, I got it. And then she start like really doing her thing. And I thought that was fire. In a biopic, you're getting a reenactment of that. And to me, while it's good information, it's not nearly as entertaining as the actual thing or the actual people that were involved, hearing them talk about it. You know what I mean? So I like documentary.
And it's like, I feel like it's harder to make a bad documentary than it is to make a bad biopic. Because the scale, because you could get Lifetime Tyler Perry biopic, you get what I'm saying? Or biopic,
Facts.
or you could get really good one, like Straight Outta Compton or something like that.
Facts.
Is that even considered a biopic? Is that what that's
Straight Outta Compton?
I don't even know if that's considered a biopic.
I would call it a biopic.
Okay. Yeah, close enough.
Yeah. I would. Damn. All right. Yeah, that was a good one, man. That was a good question. Let's see. What are your suggestions for keeping CPU down when using? Hold on. Let me read this joint so I can read the read the question correctly. Okay. Basically, what is your suggestion for keeping your CPU down when using multiple plugins in your session? For me, recording MIDI tracks that have the plugins on them. This is for instrument plugins. Freezing them. If you use something like Ableton or something with a freeze function, you can freeze it where it basically just turns off. It turns it into audio and then it freezes all the VSTs or plugins on that track. If you don't have that, you could always just resample or re-record whatever's playing on that track to an audio track and then turn off all the plugins on the MIDI track. You don't have to delete the MIDI track. You don't have to delete the plugins, but you still get to hear what's going on. It's not going to be taxing on your CPU at all because you're just playing an audio file. And if you want to go back and change something with the effects or the MIDI, you can do that. Just turn that track back on, do it, and then re-record it again. So resampling or re-recording or freezing, depending on what you're using, is, in my opinion, the best way to cut down on CPU when you have multiple, just a lot of plugins in your DAW.
That's facts. Someone asked the inquiring question that everybody in the room wanted to know: is a frog's ass watertight? I don't even know how you thought to think of that question, but that is an intriguing question. I don't know the answer to that.
Hey, Slim. I was gonna go there, but I don't know if you care about getting demonetized.
I'm just impressed that someone mind could even go there. Like, I never thought that far. All right, cool.
That's good.
That's a wild one.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to really go there.
He was ready to answer.
But I don't know. For some reason, I think this episode might not make it to air.
Right.
If we get into that. Yeah.
Let's see. Favorite synth hardware?
Moog Voyager.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dog, I had a Roland Gaia. I regret getting rid of it now. I missed that thing. And you told me not to. You told me, it's like, you're gonna miss that. I missed that little keyboard. So I'm gonna get something like it. I've been eyeing a couple joints.
See, on the low, I wanted you to keep it so I could borrow it, but
I'm not mad. I just wasn't using it, bro. I didn't just collected dust. I was like, and somebody wanted it. I was like, all right.
Facts. Dog. So here's a question. I guess we got time to get into this. Not sure if you've ever answered this on the show before, but how did you and Triza meet? That's a really good question. Yeah, we definitely told that before, but we could go. Come on, computer. That's young realistic, getting busy changing things in the Dropbox. But real quick, Triza and I met through Jay. Shout out to Jay Stevens. He was Polo's engineer at the time. I was working with Polo. And then was Jay managing you or something?
Yeah, Jay was my manager. Jay and Keith was managing me.
Yeah. So I knew Jay. Jay was managing Triza. And then I think Triza, you got a placement. You could take that part from there.
Oh, so I had just signed my pub deal, and he had played me some sounds from yours, right? And I was like, I got it. Every time I would make money from music, I always bought something back in music. I know I was getting a nice check, so I'm like, I'm gonna get some sounds from the guy, right? Because nobody knew that Oracle existed. Everybody thought he was like a fake person, right? And then so Jay is like, yo, no, this is my homie. Like, so I'm like begging. I'm like, Jay, please tell him I want to buy sounds. Because at that time, you couldn't just buy SoundOracle sounds, right? You have to, it was like a whole thing. Like, you couldn't just buy them. It's like, so I told him, I'm like, bruh, as soon as I sign this deal, I'm going to come write you a check. Please just let me buy some sounds from you. And that's what I did.
So so Jay hit me, and this is back. I didn't have a website. The website wasn't even a thought, and I wasn't even SoundOracle at the time. But Jay was like, "Yo, my guy Triza, he want to come grab some sounds from you. Got a spud bill, blah 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 blah." I'm like, bet. And I want to say, did you come through and get the sounds, or did I?
I did, because I wrote you a check. I remember it.
That's right. You wrote me a check. That's right. Triza wrote a nice check too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was a check. It was
a check.
It was not $20. But yeah. So that's how we met. And then, but after that, I'm like, man, this dude cool as hell. And then we just started kicking it. I don't even be honest with you, I don't even know. You might know after that.
No, I really don't. I just know we both from the same area. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah.
Some of the people who I looked up to, you were kicking it with. You know what I mean? We knew a lot of the same people. So it just kind of like, I think you were working on something. I was like, oh, I help you with it. And then I just think from there, we just ended up being cool.
Yeah. And then you just start coming over. We just started kicking it. And the rest is history, bro. Yeah. So that's how we met, man. Shout out to Jay. And just goes from networking, man. Networking. That's crazy. How everything is connected, because I know so many people through you or through Jay, and it's just wild. Like if I trace a whole bunch of things back.
Oh, big facts.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good question to close out on. 915 boss from Texas, El Paso. He says, y'all got a 4th of July sale coming up?
No, we have a 4th of July sale going on right now. Young Triza, tell them what you got.
Producer Kit, 30% off all sample packs. Yeah, that's it. Super simple. Get the discounts.
You got a code?
It's on the site. I can't remember, to be honest, what it is.
It's Save 30.
Okay,
yeah. I think I remember your code.
I think so. You know better than I do. I think that's what it is. And then it might be a few kits on there that's super discounted, because I was testing some pricing things. So if you go on that page and you see something that's like super, super discounted, you know what I mean? You might want to take advantage, because that means you could probably put another discount on top of that. You know what I mean? If you just happen to notice what that is. You know what I mean?
Bro, I have a whole heap of stuff going on, because I'm trying out some things I did before and some new things. So at the base of what's going on, I have 25% off all courses, sample packs, and VST plugin banks. But if you participate in that sale, just use the code summer25. Oh, also the total bundle 90% off, because that's how I do when the sale comes around. No code needed for that. But anybody that buys from me this week is registered to enter this drawing. I did this last year. I found a hard drive full of sounds that I made, like just in sample in sessions of traveling, like the Jay-Z, a couple of Jay-Z sessions, Beyonce sessions, Justin Timberlake sessions, Migos sessions. I just got a whole hard drive full of like just random rough sounds that I made. And so I'm picking 2 people, and I have this special folder, and I'm picking 2 producers that participate in the sale, and they get some of these sounds. So all you got to do is participate in the summer sale, use code summer25, or buy the total bundle, and you're already in there. And plus, every order comes with a bundle of 11 free producer ebooks full of like tips and tricks. Like one of them is 5 things every producer should know. The other thing is like how to start an LLC. One is how to land sync placements, how to do your taxes, how to get your mixes to sound louder. Like it's just a wide range. So there's a sale going on. I'm giving away the top secret sounds from some of these sessions. Oh, and my sessions at Abbey Road that I did over there in Paris is some sounds from my workshop and all that in there, and the 11 free ebooks. So yeah, hit up SoundOracle.net, man. Code summer25, and yeah, it's on.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. So do we have anything that we need to talk about? Oh yeah, the course is fire. I copped it, man. 3K to produce it. Come on. SoundOracle will always be what? Hold on, I gotta read that. Oh, always been a cool dude. Oh, Crook, what up? I gotta watch what I read about myself on the internet these days. Crook, man, I appreciate you, bro. You always been cool with me too, bro. Damn. Hey, Crook, real quick before I get out of here, I bet you don't remember that time that me and Slack did that song in the dorm. I made a beat and me and him did a song. That's the last time I ever rapped. Somebody got that song somewhere. Hung the mic from the ceiling fan in the dorm. God. Got it in. I was killing the game.
Oracle, when is the mastering class coming out?
The mastering class will be out this month. What is this? We're in July now. It'll be out this month. Coming real soon. We putting the finishing touches on that. I told you Realistic was going crazy in the Dropbox. We wrapping up the last couple chapters and gonna get the page built out, all the behind the scenes flowage and mechanicals and all that built out, and it'll be coming to you real soon. And we got some we even got some songs from like celebrity artists in there that we're gonna show how it's mastered and all that type of stuff. Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. One of the songs I believe is not even out yet, but it's coming out real soon.
Hey,
yeah, man. So yeah, be on the lookout for it.
Definitely. You know, I got a song with someone Realistic works with, and I think they're putting it out. So I need to see if he's mixing it because they hit me about mixing it.
Oh yeah, that'd be fire.
And if somebody he works with constantly, I need to see if he's gonna mix it because that would be cool. That would be a good little serendipity. Is that the word? Is that the phrase for it?
Serendipitous. Yes, it would be very serendipitous. And serendipity. Hold on, I remember that. That freestyle we did. Yeah, you didn't record. Yeah, thank God. That radio freestyle we did. Yeah, it was freestyle days back in the dorm. Anyway, man, listen. Let me hit these joints. Those air horns are for you all. So thank you for coming out. It's another episode of UnQuantized Podcast, and we will see you next week.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Later.